I met her. I was working at the coffee shop when she come in and she ordered some coffee. We both said hello and she has that special connection. Me and Jamie, when I first saw her, she wants to be friends. She wants to be one foundation with me. Foundation for inclusion. Jamie always help out when I want to work. And she said, I'm going to talk to Kelsey Patterson for you to get into to be in the office with me. For my internship, I do shredding, a lot of shredding, and I do help around the office like vacuuming, put the board up on the door. I dust in the conference room, one of the conference rooms, and I went around to the offices and I shake hands with the staff. I love my internship with Jamie. I enjoyed her company and she is an amazing boss. Her staff is really nice. I love working in Jamie's office. Thank you for the opportunity, Jamie.
Braving the Attempt Talks uses a groundbreaking personal storytelling platform in a TED Talk style format to encourage those with disabilities to serve as mentors and role models for others. Yumi Hogan has been an integral part of the Brave the Attempt Talks since its first year in 2017. Having Yumi's support for our amazing event of the Brave the Intent Talks is so special to me and all of those that have participated in this great event in the past. She props all the participants up by always smiling, clapping, and wanting to learn more about the participants. Mrs. Hogan, your support means the world to me and all the Special Olympics athletes across the state and all people with intellectual disabilities that you are always cheering on.
So the day that we took Jimmy into the hospital, he noticed that there was a divider that was set up in the room next to him so that you couldn't see the open door. And he's whispering, he's like, is that the governor? Is that the governor? And I'm like, Jimmy, I don't know. I said, but he's a patient. We need to give him space, just like, you want people to give you space when you're in treatment. So he was in the room and they were determining what they were going to do for his treatment. And Governor Hogan, it's part of protocol, is they really like patients to do laps around the unit. So the first time he went by, Jimmy was like, I think that's the governor. I think that's the governor. And I'm like, please leave the governor alone. He's in treatment. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Let's not bother him. Well, the second time he came around, Jimmy just couldn't resist. And he yells out the door, hey, Gov. And Jim and I were like, you've got to be kidding me. And so the governor politely walked to the door and looked inside, and there was Jimmy. And he goes, hi, I'm Jimmy. They call me the mayor. And so I think that was the first connection that they had, that Jimmy was putting himself pretty much on the same plane as the governor of the state of Maryland. Jimmy received the first Governor's Courage Award in 2016. And at Jimmy's funeral, the governor made the announcement that he wanted the name of the award to be changed to the Jimmy Mark Jr. Courage Award. It's something that Jim and I didn't know was going to happen. And so we as a family have worked with Special Olympics every year after to choose an athlete who embodies what the original award was meant. Athletes display courage every day, but there are some athletes that display courage in different ways. When he decided to make an award involving Special Olympics and named Jimmy the first one, about the fact not only did he present it during the plunge, but then he took the time to drive to Baltimore and visit Jimmy in the hospital. You know, that tells you a lot about the character of the man. Not only did he want to do the presentation in front of all the law enforcement and EMS and first responders, but he then took the time to put it into a schedule so that Jimmy could receive the award in person. And I think that was an amazing day for him. He was so disappointed he couldn't be there, but then to actually, the governor walks into his room, you know, and says, "Hey, I got to bring this to you because this is your award and I want to present it to you in person." So that meant a lot to Jimmy. So he sent us a personal copy. He said, "Dear Jim and Sharon, I miss Jimmy. He really did touch my heart. I hope I was able to tell a little about him in this story. I'll never forget him. Larry Hogan." And he says, on February 12th, 2016, Jimmy died. He was 33. It was a terrible blow. My heart was broken. But who says that? Except family and close friends. So that was an indication of the relationship that he had with Jimmy. The world truly was a better place because Jimmy's big heart and his zest for life. So these are the things that, you know, makes the governor extremely compassionate, and he understands the worth of Special Olympics athletes in this community. And I'll never be able to thank him enough for making my son part of his life.